think cats look terribly cute in clothes, but maybe cats are cats and you feel it's sort of cruel to make them wear clothes? Do you secretly hope your cats would let you put clothes on them so that you can take loads of pictures and show them off to your friends and maybe become an internet sensation? Is it silly, selfish, or inappropriate to put clothes on cats? Let's discuss. Hi there, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Paola Zanibelli Davis, and I help cat parents raise happy, healthy, and well-behaved cats by using natural remedies and positive training. If you know me already, hello friend, nice to see you again. In this episode of Scratching the Surface, we will be talking about cats and clothes. And by the end of it, you will have a clear understanding of whether you should use clothes for your cats or when it is appropriate and when it is not. If you are not sure if considering clothes for your cat is a wise thing to do, keep watching. Before we get into today's topic, if you are watching this video on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and show me some love so that you don't miss it when new videos get published every week. This topic was inspired by the Dress Up Your Pet Day, which was on January 14th. I published a reel where my cat Pardino was out in the rain, wearing a raincoat, and the comments were very diverse. First of all, let me start by saying that there is a big difference between clothes that serve a purpose, like warm coats, escape-proof harnesses, post-surgical clothing, etc., and costumes which look silly and hinder your cat's movement. I do not recommend using clothes on cats if 1. They express aversion to clothes, 2. It's only for your own entertainment, and 3. If they are clearly pretty uncomfortable and you make it last for longer than the time it takes to take a cute picture for social media. So I'm a feline behaviorist and I am not in the business of forcing your cats to be dogs, humans, or unhappy in any way. However, things are not always black or white. There are nuances of gray in everything in life. So when should you actually use clothes on your cat? And should you ever use clothes on your cat? 1, when they don't mind. If your cats are used to being dressed because maybe they got accustomed to clothes when they were very young, then it's not going to be a big problem. 2, when it is for a particular purpose. So, for example, you're dealing with hairless cats and you're living in a very cold climate, or you're taking your cats outdoors for a little adventure and you need a coat to protect them from the cold weather. So 3, when it is not for a long time. When they are well tolerated by your cats, clothes can be a valid option to enhance your cat's life and environment by allowing for supervised time outdoors. So let me put this as a preface to whatever I'm saying next. I said when they are well tolerated. So when cats don't have a problem with wearing clothes for a short amount of time, then you can use clothes to lower the likelihood for bolting. So using clothes in conjunction with supervision will let your cats experience the outdoors and the garden and have an enrichment in their life without being unsafe. So in this case, I support the use of clothes. You can use leashes, but there is an element of training where you have still to train your cat to wear a harness. So they still have to wear something that keeps them safe. If you have one cat, of course, you can do it with a harness and a leash. But if you have several cats and you want to keep an eye on everybody, then yes, clothes can be a good option because they lower the risk for bolting. You are going to be able to intervene in case one of your cats become a little too adventurous. Also, bright coats help you see your cats in your garden during supervision, even during foggy weather. Jacket-like escape-proof harnesses are very useful for leash training. So again, something that you need your cat to wear for safety. So training your cats to wear that particular kind of clothing or harness, that would be very useful. I support that for sure. And also some well-designed coats offer protection from rain, snow, cold weather in general. When my cats are outside and it rains, it's much easier to dry them up when they have been wearing a coat, because obviously they're going to be dry everywhere apart from the head and the tail and the paws. So that's another advantage that coats can offer. And also in hot, dry summer weather, light clothing that can be kept fresh or slightly wet can help with high summer temperatures. So I wouldn't advise this on, for weather that is very, very humid. But, in dry, hot weather, that can be another advantage of helping your cats, training your cats to wear clothes, because there is obviously a clear purpose to it. So other advantages to get your cats used to wearing clothes are having more post-surgical options to prevent your cats from licking their healing wounds. So you might be familiar with the Elizabethan collar and the devices like the donuts. They're called donuts. So the Elizabethan collar is a hard plastic cone that sits around the cat's neck, and it gets tied around the neck with a clip or with a string. It prevents the cat from reaching areas that are better left alone during healing. The Elizabethan collar is quite uncomfortable, and it is quite common for cats to get quite antsy with it and to get really uncomfortable, because they tend to bang into doors and they don't see very well around them because the cone covers completely their line of sight. So it can be pretty uncomfortable. And the alternative to that has been donuts, which are they look like a donut. They are circles with a hole in the middle, and they are full of soft fabric or air sometimes, and they sit around the cat's neck. And again, you can clip them at the back, or you can tie them with a little string that they come with. However, these devices, yes, they are more comfortable because they don't cover the whole line of vision, and also they sit closer to the neck, so cats can still fairly move and they can rest on them pretty comfortably, but there's still an element of discomfort, and also cats can remove them more easy than Elizabethan collars. Some cats find them still uncomfortable. The alternative to that would be to use a surgical coat, which is like a little pajama that covers those areas that have been operated on, and the cat won't be able to lick those areas because there is going to be fabric in between the wound and the cat's mouth. But the cat will have complete freedom of movement, and the only uncomfortable element of that is wearing clothes. So if you have trained your cats to wear clothes and to be comfortable with clothes, and you happen to stumble upon the necessity to have surgery, then this can also help in that case. So training cats to be okay with clothing also gives us more option when it comes to disabled or aging cats who at some point need a nappy. It's so much easier to have to use a nappy on a cat that knows how to wear clothes and doesn't mind than to start using a nappy on a cat that has never worn clothes ever in his life. So how do I personally use clothes for my cat, you might ask? My kitties wear clothes very well, and I train them with patience and positive techniques, and they have grown not to mind wearing their coats at all. I actually have several coats for them. Several. I might have gone a bit OTT with that, but let me just say, because before I go any further, I use coats for only 10 minutes a day for each of my cats, and this is during the supervised time that they have with me in the garden. They also associate them with positive stuff, So they really don't mind wearing them for a short time. My cats only want about 10 minutes in the garden. They are ready to come in pretty quickly. They also have a catio where they can go outside and experience the outside and the outdoors if they want to. But just for some real exploration in the garden, I like to give them 10 minutes. Having trained my cats to wear clothes allows me to do that. Finally, as soon as they are ready to come in, the jumpers come off immediately and they all get a reward. So the jumpers are now the cue to controlled freedom, and everybody loves them. So let me show you my cat's tiny jumpers. These are the ones that I use every day when they go into the garden. This is the coat that Podino uses. It is a gray coat with fleece inside and a fluffy hood. So for rainy weather, I use this, which is amazing. This has really nice reflective material. So when we're walking on the road, if there is a car coming with the lights on, they will see my cat very well. And it has a really nice, very thick fleece inside. If it's summer, I can't obviously put that on my cat because it would be too warm. So I have the famous raincoat, which is this, and it's basically a raincoat, a yellow raincoat. The material is very light. It closes at the bottom, under the belly with the Velcro system, and it has a little hood. This is great for summer, and when it rains, I love it. For Peggy is my smallest cat, and she has 3 legs. She's a tripod, and she wears this. It's a white and gray fleecy coat I put through the head, and I have a little zip at the back of the neck so that I can get her inside very easily. And this is Susanna's coat. Susanna's coat is pink because she is a princess. So it is a pink jumper. It fits her very well. It has 2 little holes at the bottom, and it is very, very, very soft and very adaptable. Same kind of jumpers, but we have 2 different colors. This is for Puff Puff. I guess yellow really goes with his fur colors very well, and he looks very fashionable in this yellow jumper. And then we have the gray jumper for Honey. Honey wears a blue bow, so I thought that he was going really well with the gray outfit. So these are gifts that I have received. This is, look, they're adorable, but I don't have my cats wearing clothes unless they are for a purpose, and these are more on the side of costumes, so I'm not really using them. This is a lovely snowman costume. I mean, it's a jumper, but yeah, and it has a little white hoodie with a snowman face at the top, and it's adorable. So I've been given this Christmas jumper for Honey, but it has a bit of a large neck. So when you buy a jumper for your cat, you need to make sure that the neck is not so big, because otherwise your cats will come out of the jumper very easily. Also, this has, instead of having holes, it has slits in the fabric, and this tends to be quite uncomfortable. We also have a little hoodie that is adorable, and this has the front legs like literally like sleeves, and it has a zip at the bottom. I wouldn't advise this for a cat because, first of all, having sleeves makes it quite difficult to fit on a cat, and unfortunately the more difficult and fiddly it is, and the less the cat is going to enjoy having clothes on. Also, we have another alternative here for this is like a little jumper. This is actually for Peggy. It's comfortable. It's very, very soft. It's not itchy at all. It's beautiful. And it's super, super soft. But the problem with this, and also the neck, you can see the difference. This neck is not this big. It's a bit smaller, so that it sits around the cat's neck very well. The only issue is that my cat Peggy, she loves to roll in the dirt. So if I put this on her, she will come back brown. I mean, this will need to be washed every day. So I use this sometimes, but I prefer to use the other one, which is easier to clean. Also, Padino has a double. This is a jumper that I have been given for Halloween. So it's a normal jumper, as you can see, but it has a silly face at the back. And now, the material is very soft, but these slits that he has underneath the belly, underneath the fabric and at the bottom of the coat, underneath the belly, they make it again a bit more uncomfortable to wear. These are proper costumes. I have been given this. This is as you can see, the fabric is very, very classy. I mean, you could go to the opera with something like this. This is like a proper tuxedo with it has tails at the back. I mean, so yeah, I love the idea, but again, this is more like a costume, is not really for warmth and for to protect from the rain. So I don't really see a purpose. Now, I also have been given an elf costume for cats. So it comes with his little hat, and as you can see, it has sleeves. And again, it is that material that is typical of elf costumes, clearly. And it comes with, I mean, it is very funny. It is adorable, but again, I could use this for 2 seconds pictures, just because my cats don't mind wearing clothes, but I would not obviously get them to wear these for, like, I don't know, Christmas Day. I mean, no, definitely not. This is the last piece I'm going to show you. And again, it is adorable. And for a couple of seconds to take a picture is fine. It's also very easy to wear. It is like a tuxedo bottoms. This goes around the neck with the Velcro, and basically it looks like they are wearing a shirt. There we go. You have seen the fashionable items that I have collected through the years. This didn't happen, obviously, when I was in Dubai. It was hot weather. I didn't need any protection from the cold, and I also didn't need to supervise my cat outside. So I had zero reason to put clothes on my cats. So you might want to try clothes on them to get them used to, not mind clothing, so that if you get to a point where you have to wear post-surgical items, then they don't mind and you have extra options. But apart from that, really, there is no reason. Going back to our topic today, I would love to know if you use clothes on your cats, or if you wish you could train them to wear clothes or harnesses for a particular purpose, or if you can't imagine your cats ever subjecting to such practice. If you want to get your free training to help your cats live longer, I have created a wonderful guide for you, as I said before. Totally free. So don't forget to grab it at www.theholisticcatspecialist.com/5healthy habits. The link will be in the description below. So I hope you found this episode interesting. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos coming up every week. And let me know if you have a particular topic that you would like me to discuss. I will try and answer all your comments, especially on the day when these videos get published. Thanks for watching or listening if you are consuming this content through my podcast. See you next time, and until then, love your cats as much as you can.